Good morning. It's Blackbird with yoga and coffee. Birds are chirping. Kitty's relaxing behind me. Oh, and here we are in the hallway working on our bodies. I would love to do one thing that I've noticed a big difference in my dancer world are normally my legs. I've noticed since I haven't been dancing 8 hours a day lately, my legs have really changed shape, and I would like to keep the dancer legs that I used to have. So in the hallway, there's a few different things we can do. A lot of things that dancers do a million of are pliés, which is down, 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 down. You can do plié in first position. You're supposed to leave your heels on the ground. With the help of the wall, I'm going to press upward as I go down. So the pressure, I'm pressing out and up with my hands, so my body's going down. So I'm getting this nice long stretch through my Achilles, and I'm actually activating even my core. Woo, and keeping my heels on the ground. If you release the heels, then you're going to activate, still have some definition, that's nice. So you're going to activate your leg muscles, still pressing down. Ooh, it hurts if I press down, so I'm not going to go too far. And then I'm going to allow myself to releve, which is the other half of what we do a lot in dancing. And then I'm going to squeeze those heels back together. So basically it's a ballet exercise, but we're doing it in the context of a hallway instead of holding onto a bar. And I'm using the pressure of the walls as much as I can. So if I go in the reverse, I'm going to go open. Mind you, anytime you use your releve up on your toes, I'm going to do it straight forward just so you can see. My heel is not out on either side. It is straight through. So think of your heel going straight through the top of your foot, pushing through the top of your ankle, I should say. And that there should be, I call it the magic button, between the second and the third toe. There's a magic button right there on the ball of your foot, right underneath the toes. So hit that magic button every time. Your knees should always be straight over your toes everywhere they are. So if it's straight ahead, that's where it's at. So if it was straight releve, boom. Nothing out here, nothing out there, straight ahead. And if it's turned out, straight ahead, meaning out to that diagonal right there. So straight through the front of the ankle. That's where you want to be. So if we reverse it, I'm going to press down into the wall to balance. I mean, you can always use the idea of balancing without the wall. And then press, 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 press. Make sure those heels and the knees, everything is in line. Keep your bones stacked. Ooh, and if I press down, it gives me a little extra. I can press up while I'm pressing down at the same time just to play with it. And then press my heels back together and straighten. The fact that I've done it so slowly right now, I feel an activation that's more intense, I think, than if I were to do a whole bunch of short, small ones like this. And it's a lot less jarring on your ankles and your knees. So your joints are sustaining a balance right here. So the strength, I feel like, is impacted quicker with that. So one modification you can play with, some calf pulls you call it. We're doing this turned out in coupe, and I'm using the wall, but I'm also using my core. Woo! And then you try to find the same amount on the other side. And notice my turnout is a little bit different from one hip to the other. That's natural, but that's what we work against when we're dancing, right? Woo! So, using the hallway to shape those legs. Make sure you let that energy back out the body through the ankles. And even like curl over the tops of the feet. These are all little ballet things that we do at the bar. But here we go, you got a hallway to do it in now. I hope to join you very soon back in the dance studio. But for now, be safe at home.